What if I told you an entire country seriously wanted to build a 2,000-meter mountain from scratch? And believe it or not, they almost considered doing it. The Netherlands is one of the flattest countries on Earth. Around half of the country sits just 1 meter above sea level or even lower, and nearly a quarter of its land actually lies below sea level. The northern part of the country is almost completely flat. The central region has only a few gentle hills, while the highest point in the entire Netherlands reaches just 322 meters. There isn't a single mountain anywhere in the country. Many Dutch people have joked for years that they wish they had at least one real mountain. There's even a famous European saying, "God created the world, but the Dutch created the Netherlands." And honestly, that saying isn't far from the truth. The Dutch have spent centuries fighting against the sea. They reclaimed around 380,000 hectares of land from the ocean and drained thousands of hectares of lakes. One of their greatest engineering achievements was turning a huge saltwater inlet into a freshwater lake and creating so much new land that it became an entirely new province, Flevoland. To put that into perspective, Flevoland is roughly twice the size of Singapore. So when someone suggested building an actual mountain in the Netherlands, people didn't immediately laugh. In 2011, Dutch journalist and cyclist Teja Zonneveld proposed one of the boldest engineering ideas imaginable: building a mountain about 2 kilometers high and 5 kilometers wide. Surprisingly, many people love the idea. A mountain would give the Netherlands its first real ski resort, attract tourists from around the world, and provide high-altitude training for professional athletes. Training at higher elevations helps athletes improve their endurance, something the flat Dutch landscape simply can't offer. If completed, it would also become the tallest man-made structure ever built, far taller than the Burj Khalifa, which stands at 828 meters. The proposal even included covering parts of the mountain with solar panels and wind turbines to help generate renewable energy and recover some of the enormous construction costs. But then reality stepped in. Engineers calculated that building the mountain would require around 7 billion cubic meters of rock and soil. The problem? The Netherlands simply doesn't have that much material to spare. Importing it from neighboring countries sounded like an option, until the estimated cost came back, around $7 trillion. For comparison, some estimates suggest establishing a long-term human presence on Mars could cost only a fraction of that amount. Spending trillions just so people could ski on a mountain a few hours away from the Alps suddenly didn't seem like such a smart investment. And unfortunately, money wasn't the only problem. The mountain would be so incredibly heavy that its weight could cause the soft ground beneath it to sink by as much as 100 meters. In a country already famous for being below sea level, the depression could easily fill with water. So engineers considered another idea. What if they built the mountain offshore, out in the North Sea? Unfortunately, that plan created even more problems. The few suitable locations would interfere with major shipping routes and could even affect operations at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. After years of discussion and engineering studies, the conclusion was disappointing but clear. Building a mountain in the Netherlands simply wasn't practical. Some people suggested scaling the project down to a 300-meter mountain, but by then, engineers argued that a 300-meter peak wouldn't really be a mountain at all, just a very expensive hill. So for now, the Netherlands will remain exactly what it's always been, one of the flattest countries on Earth.